की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता
नारायण हरि, नारायण हरि, नारायण हरि बोल। नारायण हरि, नारायण हरि, नारायण हरि बोल।
नारायण हरि, नारायण हरि, नारायण हरि बोल। नारायण हरि, नारायण हरि, नारायण हरि बोल। नारायण हरि, नारायण हरि, नारायण हरि बोल। नारायण हरि, नारायण हरि, नारायण हरि बोल। नारायण हरि, नारायण हरि, नारायण हरि बोल।
नारायण हरि, नारायण हरि, नारायण हरि बोल।
नारायण हरि, नारायण हरि, नारायण हरि बोल।
नारायण हरि, नारायण
मैं नहीं मेरा नहीं यह तन किसी का है दिया।
मैं नहीं मेरा नहीं यह तन किसी का है दिया।
अपने पास है वह धन किसी का है दिया।
जो अपने पास है वह धन किसी का है दिया।
मैं नहीं मेरा नहीं यह तन किसी का है दिया।
मैं नहीं मेरा नहीं यह तन किसी का है दिया।
देने वाले ने दिया वह भी दिया किस शान से।
देने वाले ने दिया वह भी दिया किस शान से।
देने वाले ने दिया वह भी दिया किस शान से।
देने वाले ने दिया वह भी दिया किस शान से।
मेरा है यह लेने वाला कह उठा अभिमान से।
मेरा है यह लेने वाला मैं उठा अभिमान से।
मेरा यह कहने वाला मन किसी का।
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मनु मुकुरु सुधारि। बरन रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायकु फल चारि। बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार। बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेस विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीसति लोक उजागर। राम दूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा। महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी। कंचन बरन बिराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा। हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा बिराजे कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे। शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर। प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया। सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सिंह दिखावा बिकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा। भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे। लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुबीर हर्षि उर लाए। रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरतहि सम भाई। सहस बदन तुम्हरो जस गावै अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावै। सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा। जम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते। तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा। तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना। जुग सहस्र सहस्रजो जन पर भानु, लील्योता ही मधुर फल जानू। प्रभु मुद्रिका मेली मुख माही, जल दिलांघि गए अचरज नाही। दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते। राम द्वारे तुम रखवारे, होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे। सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज सम्हारो आपै, तीनों लोक हाकते कापै। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवै, महावीर जब नाम सुनावै। नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा। संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावै, मन क्रम बचन ध्यान जो लावै। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै। चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा है, प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता, असबर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावै, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावै। अंत काल रघुबर पुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता चित्तन धरई, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई। संकट कटई मिटई सब पीरा, जो सुमिरै हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई। जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई, छूटहि बंदी महासुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा। पवन तनय संकट हरन, मंगल मूर्ति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसहु सुरभूप। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय।
सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेव।
Jai Shri Krishna. Let me, Mala Narayanan from Bengaluru, bow down to all my gurus. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. A warm welcome to all sadhaks who have assembled here for the interpretation session of first part of 8th chapter named Akshara Brahma Yoga. We all are really blessed to be associated with Gita Parivar. Now it's time for prayer. Prayer is an integral part of our culture and it's an expression of our devotion. And today, Sri Subramanianji from Karaikal is reciting Prarthana. Bhaiya is in government service and has a diploma in civil engineering. Bhaiya is giving seva as trainer in L1 and L2 and is a L1 examiner. Let's invoke the blessings of Bhagavan Krishna. Bhaiya, please. Unmute. You have to unmute.
Yeah, done. वसुदेव सुदं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णौ वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णौ वन्दे जगद्गुरुं जय श्री कृष्ण to everybody.
Jai Shri Krishna. Yeah. Thank you, Bhaiya, for that melodious prayer. Now, it's time for Deepa Prajwalan. Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya. Oh, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Sorry. This prayer says, please lead me from false to truth. Take me from darkness of my heart to the light of knowledge. Take me from fear of death to that which is deathless. Let's light the deepam of knowledge by doing deeper prajwalan. Really sorry. Today, Neeti Tyagiji from Mumbai is going to do the honors. Neeti is a graduate in arts and is at Mumbai now. Neeti ji joined Gita Parivar in 2020 and is a co-trainer for L1 and L2. Didi, please.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्रां शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृतां कलहंसकृतावासां वरदां शारदां नुमः.
Yeah, thank you for a devotional and beautiful Deepa Prajalan, Didi. Now, I would like to inform all the participants that you may ask questions once the session is over. Raise your hands only after the session is over, please. You all know that Akhanda Parayan of entire Bhagavad-Gītā 18 times is going on, and now 16th recitation is going on. Children under 18 who are Gita Vratis, they are reciting now. Really awesome it is. If you have not joined this, please do join and share the link in WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter so that more people can benefit from hearing and reciting. It will continue till midnight today. Please also share the message of new L1 batch starting on 5th of January 2024. Now it's time for the most anticipated part of the session. Our speaker for the day is Senior Trainer of Gita Parivar, Shraddha ji Raodeo. As you all know, Didi is a native of Nagpur and now residing in Hyderabad. Shraddha ji has been associated with Nagpur Gita Parivar and joined as a co-trainer in online Gita classes since August 2020. Didi is in various teams in Gita Parivar and is an L4 trainer too. Didi has been teaching children values of our culture and Bhagavad Gita as well. Over to you, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna Maladevi. Very nice to see you all.
Yes,
Very
yes.
warm welcome to the session, all of you. It's a pleasure being with you all again and discussing a very beautiful chapter. Before we begin, let us seek blessings from Param Pujya Swamiji and Shri Krishna himself for wisdom to understand this chapter and go through it together. Hari Om. Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Gurudevo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने प्रणतः क्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवतां नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीमष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। ॐ श्रीगुरवे नमः। ॐ श्रीकृष्णाय नमः। So let's begin with this beautiful chapter. Its name is Akshara Brahma Yoga. You all have been through the second chapter, and we have seen how deep Sri Krishna intends to dive. In the second chapter, we have seen a summary, and then gradually each of the topic is dived into with a deep consideration of each thought and the part of the Bhagavad Gita where we are in now is one of the very deepest moment. It is also having some great secrets about Sri Krishna himself. Sri Krishna is giving a complete profile of himself. You know, every detail he is explaining, and all of you have already learned the seventh chapter. The roots of this eighth chapter are very much in the seventh chapter itself. Uh, just to you all are aware of the fact that this entire Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā is a continuous conversation between Shri Krishna and Arjuna. It's a conversation. When Shri Krishna and Arjuna were talking with each other, when this was being discussed, Shri Krishna then starts saying, Atha Prathamodhyaya, Atha Dvitiyodhyaya. He didn't start this, he has not done this categorization or granthikaran of these chapters. All this has been done for us, for our better understanding by Bhagwan Vedavyas. Bhagwan Vedavyas ji has compartmentalized this entire conversation into various chapter, topic wise, so that we sadhaks can understand it. See, long chapters, just for instance, we have recently completed the second chapter, and entire 72 shlokas, understanding entire 72 shlokas in itself is a big task. Imagine if this entire Bhagavad Gita was presented to us as a book of 700 shlokas and say, okay, now you learn this, try to understand this 700 shlokas together, would have been so difficult. But for us, because this has been given in pieces, you know, chapter by chapter, 12 shloka, 20 shlokas, 28 shlokas, because it has been served to us in this format, it is becoming more graspable for us. We are able to understand it, comprehend it a little better. So at the end of the seventh chapter, Shri Krishna has given a very important knowledge, and he has told Arjun that if you have to understand me, there are some terms which a person should understand, and if you understand those terms, you will be able to understand me in totality. This is what is the seventh chapter all about. Now, when Sri Krishna is explaining this, by the time we have reached the eighth chapter, Yaneshwar Mauli says, by the time this Bhagavad Gita journey reaches the eighth chapter, Arjun is in a state, in a very blissful state, as if he's sitting under the Kalpa Vriksha. What happens if you sit under a Kalpa Vriksha? Whatever comes to your mind, it will be fulfill. Whatever comes to your mind, it is the wishes are completed. Arjun has become completely Krishnamay. His thoughts are filled with Shri Krishna. Now he understands that my Sakha, my Mitra, who I was thinking as my friend, my best friend now, and he is my charioteer. By now he has understood he is not just charioteer, he is much more beyond this. and he's become completely Krishnamay. Now he is not bothered about the war and battle, but now he is very interested in listening and understanding what Sri Krishna is telling him. He has sensed what Sri Krishna is telling me is something which I have never heard before, never seen before. So I want to know this. And now this is a conversation between two friends. We should never forget this fact that Shri Krishna and Arjun were best. They are God and a devotee. They are brothers. They are friends. They are Guru Shishya also. In all these relationships, they are having a very in Sanskrit they say atmiya, means it's very deep, some conversation which is very close to their hearts. So they are having this atmiya conversation, a very deep conversation. And during this conversation, this entire thing is gone in one flow. And Maharshi Vedavyas thought at this particular shloka, they are starting a different topic, a very deep topic, and then that set of 28 shlokas has become the Akshay Brahma Yoga. What are the last two shlokas of the seventh chapter? Jara marana mokshaya mamashritya yatanti ye te brahma tadvid kritsna madhyatmam karma chakhilam साधिभूतादिदैवं मां साधियज्ञै च ये विदुः प्रयाणकाले पिछमान्ते विदुर्युक्तचेतसः. When Shri Krishna is telling them what he is telling, the one Krishna is telling, I have told you so many things so far, but I will tell you now some words by knowing which you will know me completely. So here some new terms are introduced by Shri Krishna. Technical terms, we can say, some technical terms of Vedas, Vedanta. What are they now? Suppose you just imagine we are all communicating with each other in terms of this computer, isn't it? Now, when I'm saying if somebody wants to operate a computer, basic things he has to know what is a network. If how I have to connect to a Wi-Fi. When I'm typing, I should know what is a keyboard. Where am I supposed to click? These basic things we know. What is a software? What is a hardware? What is a network? That basic we know. Then we can understand how we have to connect to Zoom. This much basic we have to know. There are some very basic technical terms which will help you understand the functioning of a computer. Similarly, there are some very basic terms which will help you understand the God Himself. Bhagavan ka parichay. What is the ultimate motive of this deha, of this body? That we have to understand Bhagavan, we have to understand Shri Krishna, we have to understand the God, our own creator. Why all these things also we'll try to understand. But at the moment we have to know this is what we have to know. And this is the ultimate liberating thing. Once you know this, Jara Marana Mokshaya Mama Shritya Yatantitiye. Those who want to attain me, they will be getting it only after being free from the cycle of birth and death. And for that, what they should know, Brahma Vidu. They should understand what is Brahma. They should understand Adhyatma. Sadhibhutadhidhaivam. Sadhibhuta means Adhibhuta. That they should understand. Adhidaiva. That they have to understand. We are referring to the last shloka of the 7th chapter. Sadhibhutadhidaivam mam sadhiyagnya adhiyagnya. That they have to know. Ye chaye viduhu. And all these things, a person who knows that, prayanakali pichamain te vidur yukta chetasaha, they will understand me in totality. How does the 7th chapter begin? Asaunshayam samagram mam. Asaunshayam, without doubt, the one who understands me completely, that person, the ones who understands me with complete totality, by remembering me while leaving this mortal world, they can attain me. They will attain this divine abode from where there is no going back. Padamavvyayam. We have seen this earlier. With that, from there is no going back. So now, when Shri Krishna has said all these shlokas, Arjun is wondering, what is this Brahma, Adhyatma? What are you telling? Adhibhuta, Adhiyagnya, Adhidaiva? What are all these things? Obviously, these questions came to Arjun's mind at the end of the 7th chapter, where Shri Krishna used all these terms. Arjun immediately asked, for our benefit, Arjun is a great student, but for us to understand, he has asked, and that's how the 8th chapter begins. What Shri Krishna is being asked by Arjun. We'll start with the 8th chapter, begins from that note. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā Athāshtamodhyāyah. Arjuna Uvacha. Now, in the first 2 shlokas of the 8th chapter, he has asked multiple questions. I'll read both the shlokas together and we'll find out what is it that Arjuna is trying to seek from Shri Krishna. Arjuna Uvacha. Kim tat brahma kimadhyatmam kim karma purushottama adhibhutam cha kim proktam adhidaivam kimuchyate adhiyajñah katham kotra dehesmin madhusudana प्रयाणकाले च कथै ज्ञेयोऽसि नियतात्मभिः. So Shri Krishna is being asked very important question. Kim tad Brahma? What is Brahma? Kim Adhyatmam? Kim Karma? Purushottama. Now Shri Krishna is being addressed here as Purushottama. See, here by this time now Arjun is completely sure that until and unless we understand God, we will not understand, we cannot feel the completeness of our existence. See, when we, nowadays, you heard this, term job satisfaction. Whatever we are doing, we have to be satisfied with it. Whatever work we do, we seek satisfaction in it. There is an ultimate level of happiness that we are all trying to seek. In the human form, what is that ultimate happiness? That ultimate happiness is in knowing God, is in understanding God. And to understand God, these terms should be clearly understood. These are the terms, and these are, you can say, the basic terms of Vedanta. Vedanta, now some people understand it as the end of Vedas. That's now how it is. In Sanskrit, the word Anta means the summary, the crux. So the entire summary of the Vedas is in that form. Those verses are Vedanta, and these are the basic terminologies used in Vedanta. What are those? Brahma. We use this word very casually, but it has a very deep meaning. Brahma, Adhyatma, and Karma. Adhibhuta, Adhidaiva, Adhiyagnya. These are the terms that Arjun wants to understand. These are the basic definitions that we have to understand. So, Kim Tad Brahma, Kim Adhyatma, Kim Karma. Karma, he is asking. Then Adhibhuta, Adhidaiva, Adhiyagnya. These are the 6 definitions he is seeking. And there is a 7th very important question that Arjun is trying to understand. What is it? He says that at the moment when a person, a human form, is leaving the world, he is asking, Krishna, please explain me the science of death. Everybody has to leave. Shri Krishna has told in the 7th chapter, what he has told, Prayana Kale Pichamante Veduryukta Chetasaha. If they remember me, they will attain me. So Shri Krishna is asking, Arjun is asking, what is it? Everybody has to leave the body at that point. How the body should be released, and that is a very important message that we will be understanding in this particular chapter. So these are all basic, simple questions, and Shri Krishna, he is like a mother, how a mother will understand without the child telling. The mother will know that my child is hungry. Ye iska bhook kab time hai. When the child is not even able to talk, The mother knows when the baby starts crying, why he's crying. Is the stomach paining? Is the child hungry? The mother will know. Like that, Sri Krishna always knows what my Arjun is going to ask me. That is the beautiful, lovely relationship they have. And in no time, Shri Krishna doesn't need any time. He knows because he is expecting that my Arjun will ask, and immediately he starts the answers. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Aksharam Brahma Paramam Swabhavoധ്യാത്മമുച്യത്തെ Bhutavavodbhavakaro Visarga Karma Sanjitaha. Shri Krishna says, he that for he is trying to give a beautiful picture. He is giving an in-depth knowledge of his own personality. He says, Arjun, to know me completely, asamshayam samagram mam. Samagram means in totality. To know me in totality, first, there should not be any doubt in your mind that I exist. Only when we have a clarity that God exists, God is there, then only you will be able to understand me clearly, you will be able to understand me thoroughly. And now, when we say, I know something in totality, one, let's understand this word samagram also. See, we know Vinayak Savarkarji. He's a Swatantrata Veer, Vinayak Savarkarji. He was a barrister. He was a Swatantrata Veer. He is an author. He is also a great poet. So many facets of the same person. Now, if I have to introduce him, what will I say? He is a Krantikari. He's a freedom fighter. He's a revolutionary. He is also a poet. So there is no one identification. There is an entire personality. There is an entire profile to a person. You look at yourselves also. There are so many different ways. You're a mother, you're a daughter, you're a daughter-in-law, a wife, everything. There are so many things in just one human being. We see so many sides. There are so many angles of our personality in one small human being, which is a very minuscule, small miniature creature created by God. So, if you try to understand God, you just try to imagine how many angles, how many perspectives will be there that we'll have to understand. These terms from different perspective will explain us the personality of God. We have to understand this thing, and we have to understand this. First, you have to know that he exists. First, have a firm belief. We know only when we respect Swatantra Veer Savarkarji, when we know this personality exists and we want to understand him, we look at him from different perspectives and understand, oh, what a deep personality he was. Similarly, to understand, first thing is the faith. Never let this go. When Swami Vivekananda ji was small, we all know his name was Narendra. And when he set out to on his journey, he had a doubt. He said, tell me, who has seen God? He was asking everywhere during his journey, have you seen God? He's asking multiple times in a crowd. When he asked this little Narendra, he was not very little, young Narendra ji asked, have you seen God? And one illiterate, very old man in the crowd said, I have seen him as clearly as I see you. And I can not only see, not only that I have seen it, I can show you also, because the faith so being Paramahansa had in him, in the God, he had, that I have seen him and I can show it to you. With his devotion, he has attained that siddhi, that he could show the God himself to Vivekananda also. He became Vivekananda very much later, but when he had the first darshan of the Kali Mata himself, he was Narendra. And that is the beauty of devotion. We also should have a faith that God exists. And with that faith, when we try to understand his entire personality, we will be able to attain him eventually. So the first question he says, Arjun question is Kim Tad Brahma. Shri Krishna explains it in just one phrase, Aksharam Brahma Paramam. What is this Aksharam? So he has used only two adjectives here, Akshara and Param. Paramam. So now this Brahma word is just so complicated. To understand this one word Brahma, a person of a normal intellect like me maybe has to invest the entire one life only to understand this one word Brahma. So the entire Brahma Sutras, there are 555 Brahma Sutras written by Bhagwan Vedavyas. And he says he are created, and they all are dedicated in the quest of just this one word, and that word is Brahma. 555 Brahma Sutras are dedicated for this, and they begin with Athato Brahma Jigyasa. So this entire 555 Brahma Sutras are dedicated for this. It is that vast. But from our end, let us have some faith and try to understand it to a certain extent. Now, the extent to which a person can understand the word Brahma depends on the extent of your imagination, how much you can imagine. Aksharam, this is one penultimate element which cannot be destroyed, or it doesn't even decrease in any which way. It doesn't change. Akshara means changing or decreasing, modifying. Akshara, which cannot, decrease at all. This element is in with space and time, though the space and time cannot bring any distortion in this one element. Just if we look at a simple thing, the world around us is continuously changing. The road which is appearing to me at the moment, around vehicles moving, one rain comes and the view of the road is going to change. One season changes and around us the plants and everything will change. The view around us is continuously changing. Forget about going that far. Morning, afternoon, and night, throughout how the day appears, the world around us appears, it changes. It is a continuously changing thing. So time, as the time is passing, it is bringing a distortion in the view around us. But this akshara, this akshara means this element that we are trying to understand, Brahma. It will not undergo any modification, any change with the passage of time, with the space. Now, when there is space around us, but now suppose you have planted a seed and the land is around it, it is a plain land, and when the tree starts growing after a couple of years, there will be a huge tree. The space has also changed, isn't it? Every time the space and time is bringing distortion everywhere, but akshara, this cannot happen. Now what is it? It is so difficult to imagine something like this, but one example we'll see which is very close to understanding Brahma. It is not a complete Brahma in itself. We cannot go that close, but the closest thing that comes to understanding Brahma is a sky. You just imagine a sky. Entire sky is not Brahma. It is a very small part of Brahma. It's a very small fraction of Brahma. But the sky in itself is not Brahma. So many numerous clouds will be going. The sun is coming and setting. The fireworks are there. Recently we had storms. Recently we celebrated Diwali. There are so many crackers around. With all this is happening, everything is temporary, but ultimately what is happening, the sky is remaining the same. Irrespective of everything, the sky remains undistorted by all these changes. It cannot be destroyed, it cannot be deformed, it cannot be modified at all. That one element in the entire universe, rather in all the universes that are created, destroyed and recreated, this one element which will not get affected is Brahma. How is this Brahma? Sarvatra Sarvada. Sarvatra Sarvada. It is, Sarvatra means it is everywhere. And Sarvada means it is forever existing. It is unaltered. We see small Krishna Kanhaiya when he was small. He ate mud, and Yashoda Maya. See, Yashoda Maya has a generic knowledge of Shri Krishna. What is the generic knowledge? My Kana is very small. He is very cute. He keeps troubling the people around him, but he is a very small, cute, loud Kana. That is the general knowledge that Yashoda Maya had about Kana. But when he ate mud, hmm, and she asked him to open the mouth, and she saw not just one but multiple universes in his mouth. And that is when she saw that the small little Kana is not just small little Krishna that I see. He is the Parabrahma Paramatma himself. So she doesn't have a complete knowledge of who he actually is. He is the Param. Paramam, another adjective that Shri Krishna is using here is Paramam. There is nothing more superior than it also. There is nothing more uh, greater than this. Now, for this, Swamiji tells a very beautiful definition of God. Swamiji always gives, and he always quotes it at for this particular shloka. He says, "What is the definition of God? What is Bhagwan called in God?" In English, it is God. Now, the complete definition of God, or you can say in our language, full form of God is generator. Hmm? Generator, operator, and destroyer or dissolution. Generation, operation, and dissolution together become God. So, who is God? The power that generates the universe. It is the power that operates the universe, and ultimately, the power that dissolves or destroys or dissolves the universe is what? God. Call it by any name or no name. This is the ultimate power. Ultimate power. This is the God. This is the supreme Brahma. So the entire world is born out of it because it is Paramam. The entire world is born out of it. However, even though the entire world is created from this Brahma, what is happening? It does not get affected by the creation of the world. And what is the next question that Shri Krishna is being asked? Kim adhyatmang? He says the answer is Swabhavo Dhyatma Muchyate. Swabhavah. Swabhavah Adhyatma Uchyate. Now, what mostly what people think of Swabhava is the nature. In Hindi, Marathi, or other languages also, when we say, "मी माझा स्वभावच आहे, मेरा स्वभाव ही ऐसा है," means what? My nature. That is not swabhav. That is your behavior. That is the way you respond to anything. What is swabhava? Swabhava means swasya bhavah iti swabhavah. Swasya bhavah, our own of our own bhav, our form. The subtle presence of that divine, all pervasive power within us. That is Swabhav. Swabhav is not our behavior, our nature, but this is, there are, if you see, God is everywhere. He's present everywhere in each corner of this world. There is a small powerhouse, a substation of that Paramatma is within us. Air is everywhere, but to fill we have to go to the pump. So that is the pumping place. Similarly, that one place, certain places there are some powerhouses are there. These similarly, that subtle element is present in every creation, in every human form, and that swabhava is within us. It is the closest point of contact, you can say. Swabhavam Dhyatma Muchyate. He says there is this Brahma is everywhere, and the Brahma is, though it is present everywhere, within us. Now, how do we understand this? Within us, there is a substation. There is a closest point where you can access this. A station of that vast and extensive Brahma is very much within us. And you will say, how do you know, Didi? What is the proof? Shri Krishna has told himself in Bhagavad Gita. ममैवांशो जीवलोके जीवभूतः सनातनः ममैवांशो मम एव अंश जीवलोके in these creatures that are dwelling all and not just human beings, okay, Jivaloke, in all the yonis, all the creatures, Mamai Vansho Jivaloke, Jiva Bhuta Sanatanaha, the Jeev, I am there, the Sanatan Tattva means the all pervasive Aksharatvatva is present in what? All the, um, uh, you know, all the places around us. For instance, now see, if I want to see mm, a seashore, how does a sea look like? If I want to see, and now I'm in Nagpur and I want to go to see a seashore, what will I do? Just seeing the sea is my only intention. What will I do? I'll go to Mumbai, or should I go to Calcutta all the way so far, or to Kanyakumari, which is the closest seashore to me? Mumbai, because it is close. So I will go to what is the easiest way would be to see a sea. I will go to the closest station, to closest place where the sea is present. So if I am in Nagpur, I will go to Mumbai and not to the farther of places. So that's what Shri Krishna is telling. The closest point is within you. It is situated very much within you. Atmanam Vidhi. That is why our scriptures tell Atmanam Vidhi. To understand God Himself, try to understand yourself. By knowing yourself, you will be knowing a part of Him. Atmanam Vidhi. We should always understand your inner self. If you try to understand, you will be able to know Him. So now, suppose now, in the home, if your mother or anybody cooks kheer in the house and you want to see how the kheer is, what will you do? We'll not go and we don't need to eat the entire bowl of kheer. No, jitna kheer banaya, all the kheer I will only consume to understand the taste of it. Do we need to do? No, we just need one small bowl. The mothers, the housewives who are cooking it, the cook will just have one spoon and understand the taste of the kheer. Hmm? One sample we will see, isn't it? To understand, though that sample will not be, because if I take it in a spoon and instead of the kaju only the kismis comes, I will not understand the taste of kaju and kheer together. So only a part of it. But by and large, by tasting the sample, we will get the taste of the recipe, isn't not? We'll get the taste of the food that is being cooked. Hmm? Suppose now we all in our scriptures, and we all know that Ganga Jal is sacred. All of us cannot go and live in Rishikesh. What we do when we visit Rishikesh? We'll go there, take a bottle of Ganga Jal and put it in the puja ghar. When we want to drink Ganga Jal, we will take few drops and we'll be satisfied. This is Ganga Jal. A specimen is enough, isn't it? The entire totality Ganga Ji we cannot have. We take a specimen. Parabrahma is like that. It is so vast we cannot have. We have to understand a specimen. That small specimen is within us. We have to understand that. That is what Shri Krishna is telling. So, what Shri Krishna has explained in the first answer, that Aksharam Brahma Paramam, he has simplified it and told us in the second answer that Swabhavodhyatmamuchyate. It is very much in you. So, with the first question, a person will get baffled. First answer, Aksharam Brahma Paramam. How do I understand Aksharam? How do I understand the Parabrahma? He says, no need to go. Come to that small sample which is within you. Swabhavodhyatma muchyate. And then what is the third question? Shri Krishna is explaining. Bhuta bhavodbhavakaro visarga karma sanjitaha. Then Shri Krishna is coming to subtler thing. Kim tat brahma kim adhyatma kim karma. That's the third question. And Shri Krishna explains what is karma. Bhuta bhavodbhavakaro visarga karma sanjitaha. You will see, what is this question, Didi? Karma, what we do is karma. What we do is not karma. It is not a complete definition of karma. We have to first understand what is karma. Bhuta bhavod bhavakaro. Here, Sri Krishna is telling Bhuta bhava udbhavakara. Udbhava, creation of what? Bhuta. Now, Bhuta is not the ghost, huh? That horror movie Bhoot, we are not talking about that. Bhuta means anything which is created is Bhuta. I am a Bhoot, you are Bhoot, all creations around us are Bhuta. Bhuta Bhava Udbhava Kara. Udbhava means created. So now how is this entire world created? There is, see, we cannot go into too much depth of it, but some small basic we can understand that this entire world has come into creation from what? Pancha Mahabhut. Now, Pancha Mahabhut, we all know wind, Agni, sky, water, and earth. We all know that these are the five Pancha Mahabhut. Now, if you look at this, if I take a stone in hand, which element it is? It is the earth element. Now, but is it only earth element? No, it is not only earth element. In that there is space element. There is little humidity in it. It is made out of fire, because after, you know how the earth surface is created, without fire it cannot, the stone cannot be created. So it has a little bit of a fire element also. But it primarily it is earth element. So even in a piece of stone, all five Mahabhut, all five elements are present. Around us there is air. If we take a sample of air, can I say that this air is only air? Is it pure air? No, it has water, it has dust particles, and then temperature high and low it goes, so it has the fire element also. Obviously, it has the air element also. So, in nowhere in this entire Srishti, in this entire creation, in the entire universe, there is no place where any of these five elements can exist by itself. Standalone existence is not there anywhere. Wherever we go, it is a mixture. No matter what, even if I'm drinking water, just now we were talking about Ganga Jal. Ganga Jal is not Jal alone, it also has dust particles, air, everything is there. It is Tej, it is Divya. Ganga Jal is Divya, so it has a fire element also, it has Tej. So all these are present, nowhere you will find it existing all alone. So when we say that this is everywhere, this it is made out of this. So there is a process that is involved in the creation. So this process, this udbhava that has happened, this creation that has happened, it has come out of a certain process. Now, that process has happened and something got created. Now, there was a piece of glass, and from those glass, this specs that I'm wearing is created. Now, if I tell somebody this specs is green, it has appeared from nowhere. Will you all believe it? No. If I say that there was a glass and then the specs came, nobody will believe. Somebody has worked on it. So if this glass has come into existence, if my spectacles have come into existence, there is some creator behind it. There is somebody who has worked to convert that glass into the spectacles. Similarly, there is the five elements we know, and from those five elements, after a very complicated procedure called Panchikaran, it's a very difficult topic to understand. And after that Panchikaran Prakriya, this entire universe has been created. This entire universe has come into creation. If it has come into creation, there is some creator. And we have to understand that creator. So this is so the very existence of everything around us is also having some creator. That ultimate element, Brahma, is all pervasive. It is the creator of this world. So who is the creator? It is the Brahma is the creator. Now see, there are two ways of creation. Though in our scriptures, this one way of creation is very popular. This example is very popular of Kumhar making the pot, the potter making a pot. This is a very common example in our scriptures everywhere. So that is one way of creation, that everything they accumulate all the things that are needed to create, and something is created out of it. But now you see, at home we all have curd, isn't it? Now the milk is converted into curd, and the curd is converted into butter and ghee, etc. Now, if I say that I am drinking buttermilk, that has curd, you cannot deny. Now, curd, it also has milk. If I take milk as a Brahma Tattva and try to understand buttermilk, the presence of milk is very much there in the buttermilk. It is very much there in the ghee. The presence of milk, the original milk, which has led to the creation of ghee that we are consuming, that has the presence of the milk. So, how is the creation of ghee? It is such that the creator himself has got converted into the creation. The creator has turned itself into the creation. The milk has converted itself into curd. It has converted itself into ghee. The creator itself has transformed into the creation and is very much dwelling in this universe. Try to understand this. So just like how milk is getting converted into curd and butter, and so it is transforming itself, Parampita Paramatma has transformed himself into his converted himself into this kind of srishti, and everything is working. Everything is going to get dissolved after this particular amount of kalpas and all that. This is a very long calculation, and it is going to come in this chapter only. Later towards the third part, we'll see all those calculations. So this entire time span, for this, the creator is itself transforming itself and creating creatures and creating the world around them. So this creation of the world is of both types. The God is also there, like a potter making a pot. He is having his own separate existence also, and a part of him is also transformed into this world. He is residing in this Kshirsagar. Vishnuji, he is residing in the Kshirsagar also, and also within us. He is very much present in his own Param Dham, and also in the universe that he has created. This entire process of creation, and dissolution, everything, whatever is happening with the Bhuta is Bhagavad Karma. Bhagavad Karma means God's own karma. This is the karma that is being referred in this particular phrase. Bhuta bhavaha udbhavaha kara. So this entire process of creation from 5 elements, creating this entire universe and being situated in that universe, operating this universe, ultimately dissolving this universe and creating a new universe. This entire karma of God himself is what? The Bhagavad Karma. Bhut bhavodbhava karo visarga karma sanjitaha. That is what is karma. This is what Shri Krishna has explained. So beautiful and so deep in one phrase, but such deep knowledge Shri Krishna has shared. And further he explains, Adhibhutam ksharo bhavav purushashchadhidaivatam adhiyagnyyohamevatra dehe deha vara. Whenever we talk to others, how we will start a conversation by appreciating somebody. That trick sometimes Shri Krishna is also using. When I say, oh, you are my best friend, and then you will start talking. Sometimes Shri Krishna uses that kind of trick. He says, Dehe deha vrataum vara. You are the best amongst all the people who have taken a form of this body. So beautifully he is addressing Arjun. And what he is telling Arjun, Adhibhutam ksharo bhavav. Adhibhutam ksharo bhava. See, we have seen the word akshara. And now here comes and then there is a word kshara, which means perishable, which is gradually destroyed. Now, in answer to the perishable universe, consisting of the 5 elements and all, which are called what? Bhuta. These 5 elements are Bhuta. Now the world which is made out of these 5 elements is Adhibhuta. Okay, Bhuta means and Adhibhuta. So now I am in Nagpur, I am Adhi Nagpur. Matlab in this particular place. Adhi means consisting of all these. So everything is a mixture of all these 5 elements. It is a mixture of all the bhuta, and the world created out of these elements is what? Ksharobhava. First, we have seen the word Aksharam Brahma Paramam, and now here the word comes Ksharo Bhava, Kshara. So anything that is made out of these 5 elements, Ksharo Bhavaha, means it will perish. It will ultimately be diminished, going to be destroyed. So world is created out of these elements. This is perishable and it is constantly changing and of a mutable form. It is completely mutable. This is mortal and a mutable nature. This is adhibhuta. Okay, so what is adhibhuta? One who understands. What is adhibhuta? Means one who understands that this deha is adhibhuta. Things around me are adhibhuta. They will not get stuck in this world, isn't it? They will not get, delusioned by the world around them. So anybody who has the understanding is of this adhibhuta will be able to understand Shri Krishna himself. Another angle of his personality we are trying to understand, no? So this is so we have to understand the adhibhuta also. So adhibhuta ksharo bhava, anything that is being destroyed, that is capable of being it is capable of being destroyed, or it is ultimately decreasing, diminishing, is what? It is adhibhuta. Adhidhaivam kimochyate was his next question. So what Shri Krishna is explaining here, Purushashchadhidaivatam adhibhutam ksharo bhava Purushashchadhidaivatam Purushashchadhidaivatam. Now see, this is a little tricky to understand, but try to understand this with little concentration. There is a view. You all are able to see me. Now imagine we all were sitting in one same room. Okay, me and you all together. So it would have been so nice to see you all together in one room, and we could have discussed this, chanted this together. Imagine we all are sitting in one room. We will be able to see each other. Now all of a sudden the light goes and it becomes dark, absolutely dark. If it becomes dark, will we be able to see each other? We will not be able to see each other. So we are able to see each other because of light, isn't it? So I have the capacity to see you. You have the capacity to see me, but the light is not there. We will not be able to see each other, isn't it? Same thing. Until and unless in the night, the same earth, same house, but we are not able to see because there is no sunlight. We are not able to see outside. So similarly, if there is a view, there is a viewer, but it is dark, we cannot see each other. There has to be a means which enables us to look at each other, see each other, isn't it? And our senses are working. So similarly, what is those means? That means that power. So the prakash is the power, the light is the power. We all are now on the Zoom. If the internet goes or the network goes, we'll get disconnected. We will not be able to see. So what is the power which is helping us see? The electricity is the power. The network is the power which is helping us connect with each other. That power is coming externally. That power which is enabling us, enabling the entire system to work, that is what? Daiva. That is the God. Now, so for our sense organs to work, the gods are working. Various gods are dwelling inside our body and making us work. Saraswati ji, Agni, Devta, the Surya Bhagwan. So see, there are cases now when we say people are undergoing operation. There are cases where a person's eye structure is perfect. There is no problem with the eye structure. But still a person, with no matter how much science is trying to advance, they're not able to see. So in such cases, they will do upasana, they will do puja of Surya Bhagwan. Sun god. There is an entire Upanishad on this. I forgot the name, but there is an entire Upanishad on this. Chakshu Upanishad, something. So there is an entire Upanishad dedicated for this, to have the power of the eyes back. How to please God, Sun god, to have it eyes working. The fire element is now crucial in making our speech, our vani, work properly. So every sense organ has its own devata, That devata is Adhidaiva. Okay, now you will say, so you mean to say there are so many gods in the body? Yes, that's how it is. Now, for instance, if there is some problem in our society, suppose the road has been damaged, or say the transformer in your community has gone, it's not working, we can contact whom? The electrical department of the city, isn't it? Now this comes under what? Government of India. So if the light goes, you see the transformer has some sparks and the transformer has failed, and I want the lights back. Will I go and call Government of India? Narendra Modi ji, please see, this is not working. No, we'll go to that particular department, isn't it? When Government of India is providing us electricity, that is true. But if there is no power in the house, we will not go to Government of India. We'll go to the local electricity board, isn't it? So that is how it is. These devatas are Adhidaiva. They are the different levels. These are the departments of gods. Okay, so these two departments of gods are the Adhidaiva. So every time there is a problem, we will not directly go to Aksharam Paramam Brahma. We will have to go to Adhidaiva. So that is the thing he say. Adhidaivam is Purusha. So this entire thing is the Adhidaiva is Purusha. That Purusha is Adhidaivatam. And then last one is Adhiyagya Katham. Adhiyagya Katham. Where is this Adhiyagya? Shri Krishna says, Aham. Adhiyagya Aham Eva Atra. Adhiyagya Katham Potra. Shri Krishna gives a very nice answer. He says, Adhiyagnoham Evatra. Adhiyagnaha Aham Eva. Katham Aham. Putra Potra Atra. What does it mean? Atra, tatra, these basic Sanskrit words everybody should know. Atra means here, tatra means there, sarvatra means everywhere, putra means where. So here, atra means here. Adhiyagnya aham eva atra. I am very much within you. Adhiyagnya is my presence in you. That is what Shri Krishna is explaining. Here Shri Krishna says, I have given you the entire profile picture of mine. The entire thing I have told you. My entire profile I have listed in front of you. In all this, what does Shri Krishna want from us? What can God want from devotee? Whatever we have is from the God himself. What is it that he can want from us? Nothing but pure love. Pure love in the nothing else Shri Krishna wants from us. A living person should just remember that all that God wants is love. Remembrance is what he wants. He has said that it was the end of the 7th chapter when all these terms were used at the end. What Shri Krishna has told, Sadi Bhutadi Daivam Mam Sadi Ajnai Chaye Viduhu Prayana Kale Pichamante Vidur Chetasa. Prayana kal means at the time of leaving this mortal world, when the soul leaves the body. Prayana kale pichamainte vidur yukta chetasaha. Who are the viduhu? Viduhu means the learned people, the knowledgeable people, the best of the people. They concentrate their minds on me and my entire glory when they depart from the place. As a result of this, what happens? Arjun says, Arjun has also asked a very important question. after asking about what is Adhiyagnya, what he has asked to Shri Krishna, Adhiyagya katham kotra dehismin madhusudana prayana kale cha kathai jnyosi niyatatmabhi. Shri Krishna has told that prayana kale pichamante viduryukta chetasa. He is telling that when the body is leaving, you have to remember me. Arjun says, what, how? Prayana Kali, how? What is the science? You explain me how it is happening. And this is the most important question. From our perspective also, this is a very important question. How to remember, how to understand. Shri Krishna, at the last moment, how is it even possible? And this is the most important principle. Now, see how brief answers Shri Krishna has given for others, because all Vedas and scriptures are dedicated to understanding Brahma, Adibhuta, Adidaiva. All our scriptures are designated for this particular uh, principles. But what is the speciality? What is important to us mortals? How to live in this society, and not only how to live in this world, but how to leave this world. That is also very important for us. So that is what Shri Krishna has concentrated upon in the rest of the entire chapter. What he says, Antakale cha mame vasmaran muktva kalevaram yah prayati samadbhavan yati nastyatra samshayah. यं वापि स्मरन् भावं त्यजत्यन्ते कलेवरं तन्तमेवैति कौन्तेय सदा तद्भावभावितः अन्तकाले च मामेव स्मरन् मुक्त्वा कलेवरं. When the body and the soul are getting detached, what you have to do? Smaran, remember me, whom? Antakale cha mameva. Now, when we are around, we also remember Shri Krishna. Huh? We keep doing Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna. But when we are saying Jai Shri Krishna, what is in our minds? Where I have to go? I have to cook the food. Should I attend a class? Not attend a class? So many other things. So what we are doing? We are thinking about multiple things. But what Shri Krishna says, Shri Krishna is very choosy. He's, no, I don't want a secondary treatment. Mam eva antakale cha mam eva smaran. Me only. So not like when I'm on the deathbed, what will happen to my money? Will my daughters get the money? Will my son get the money? What will happen to all the empire that I have created? Hey Krishna, take Hey Krishna in the mouth and in the mind, all this. No, Mam Eva. Only Shri Krishna. That is what Shri Krishna is saying. Antakale cha mameva smaran muktva kalevaran. Yah prayati samadbhavai. Yah prayati samadbhavai yati nastyatra samshayah. If this is done, if you remember me at the time of death, while leaving this body, if the soul remembers me, then you will attain my bhav, you will attain me, madbhavam. Sa yav prayati sabhadbhavai. And he says this is not just, he's saying, okay, that he will attain me. Yati nasti atra samshayah. There is no doubt about it. So Shri Krishna's doubts, we see, Shri Krishna giving assurance is a big thing. For us, everything will be done. I think we will do. Everything is with doubt only. But he says, asamshaya, nasti atra samshaya. There is no doubt that he will attain. Such very beautiful assurance he gives that while leaving the body, if the soul is thinking about me, he will attain me only. That is what this shlok means. It's extremely important. When in Bhagavad also we have seen when Raja Parikshit was told that there is only 1 week left for you to leave this world. Sorry. There is only 1 week left for you to leave this world. And then Maharshis told him, at the last minute, what you should be focusing on? Only on the God Almighty Himself. If you focus only on the God, you are going to attain the God alone. The Bhagavad starts on this note only. And what Sri Krishna says, whether yam yam vapi smaran bhavan tyajatyanti kalevaran तन्तमेवैति कौन्तेय सदा तद्भावभावितः. Yam yam vapis smaran bhava. Whatever you think about, that only will come to you. Now, suppose after this Vivechan, I want to go somewhere. If I want to say now, I'm in Ram Nagpur, there is a nice Ram Katha going on. I want to go to the Ram Katha after this Vivechan. So, I really want to go. So, if I have to go there, what thought I will have in mind? After this, I have to do this. After this, I have to do this. Isn't it? We will program our mind that after completing this task, I have to do that task. After completing the Vivechan, I have to go to the Sri Ram Katha. So, where will I land up after the Vivechan? I will land up in that ground where the Ram Katha is going, isn't it? After the Vivechan, if you decide I have to do cooking, you will go to the kitchen. So where will you land up after the Vivechan? To the kitchen. So wherever we think, whatever is in our thoughts while dying, where we will land up in the next birth? There only. So logical, isn't it? And easy to understand also. Whatever is the thought while leaving, tyajatyante kalevaram, when this kalevar, when this deha, when this body you are leaving, and when this body is leaving the soul, whatever is in your thoughts, whatever bhav, whatever thought is in your mind, that you will reach in the next birth at that thought itself. Is okay. There is a very popular story also about Jad Bharat. You all might be knowing the story already. In short, for those who might not know, that Jad Bharat, when he was leaving, he has done penance throughout, and he was a king. He renounced his entire kingdom, his entire empire, without any thought he has given up. And when he started doing penance in the jungle, he was continuously meditating Narayana, Narayana, and he saw a small deer in the forest, and its mother had died, and he had saved that small deer and the baby deer, and he brought it up. He started taking care of that small deer, named him Raja, and took care of that deer. Now this small deer started becoming big when Bharatji was doing his meditation, his jap. The deer will be sleeping on his lap. So however dadis, nannies in the house will pat the grandchildren with one hand and jap mala in the other hand. Like that, he also started patting the deer with one hand and doing the jap mala with the other hand. Now one day, all of a sudden, this last moment of this king came. That time the Raja was not around him, and he started thinking, where is my baby deer? Where is this Raja? Where has he gone? I cannot see him. Is he safe in the jungle? Oh, I hope some lion has not eaten. With that thought, he passed away. And because he was thinking about the deer, when now entire life he has done Narayana, Narayana, and while he was leaving the soul, he started thinking about the deer. He was reborn as a deer. And then the later, but he was a deer with lot of meditation. He had that spirit. He was a very spiritual deer. Eventually, he remembered his past births also in all this. And then the story, it's a very long story. We will not go into the details. But the message is this: whatever thought is in your mind when you are leaving the world, that thought is where you are going to land up ultimately. See, one very small thing we have to understand at this point of time. The journey that we are in, we call life a journey. But if you look at it, after death is also a different journey. It is also a journey. See, when we talk about journey, now I have traveled from Bhagyanagar to say Nagpur. Now, when we start this travel, it's a small 9 hour travel. Now, during this travel, also we'll think, what I have to carry? Will it be cold there? Is it going to, am I going to get food in the train? Should I pack something for myself? Should I pack something for the kids? So much packing and all this we'll think even when we are on a small journey. Hmm. Now, the journey after death is a very long journey. We don't even know where is the destination. Should we not prepare for that journey? We should. And the moment of death is the takeoff moment of the death. It is the takeoff moment of the journey. So what has to be what the if we are planning our life very carefully, we should also plan the journey after this life. And that is why now say you look at these two shlokas together. Antakale cha mameva and yanyam vapis paran bhava. What is this shloka number 6 telling? Whatever is the thought in your mind, when you are leaving this world, you will attain that thought. And the previous shloka, fifth shloka, what it says, yav prayati smaran muktva kalevaram yav prayati samad bhavam yati. Means they will attain me only, because while dying, if you think about God, whom will you attain? God himself. If while dying I'm thinking about this world, material world, I am going to end up in this material world. If while dying, if while leaving this world, we are thinking about the Parampita Paramatma, we will attain him. Both the shlokas are logically aligned, isn't it? So that is the very important thing. And Sri Krishna says, now you will say, okay, so naturally we all are human beings and we believe in our 11th hour preparation always. चलो last moment पे कर लिया तो हो जाएगा ना काम अपना. Once we think at the last moment, if I remember God, I will attain God. So simple. Now, do we know when that last moment is going to come? We don't know. So Shri Krishna says, Tasvat sarveshu kaleshu मामनुस्मर युध्य च मय्यर्पितमनो बुद्धिर्मामे वैश्यस्य संशयम्. What Shri Krishna is telling, you never know when is that last moment is going to come. No guarantee when the last moment will come. So what is the best time to remember him? All the time. The best time to remember God is all the time. Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu. Remember me all the time. And what? Mam anusmara. Anusmara. Now, this is extremely important. Look at this word. What she is, it is very easy for you to understand. It is mam anusmara, means the word you remember me. That is what the literal translation goes. If you see the literal translation everywhere in the books, it will say remember me all the time. But look at where concentrate on the word anusmara here. What is the word anusmara? Shri Krishna could have said no smara, just remember me. He's saying anusmara. You all attend Bhagavad-Gītā classes, isn't it? There, what we do Pathan. Group Anupathan. What is we do? We are doing, we say the when you say Anupathan, individual recitation, we say we are doing Pathan. And when the teacher says and you follow her, what it is called? It is called Anupathan. Anupathan means what? The somebody is saying and you are repeating after that. Here Shri Krishna is saying Anusmara, means remember after me. That means what? I am always remembering you. You anusmara me. You remember me back. See this beauty of the word, the beauty of this day. Mama anusmara yuthyacha. Remember me. I have kept you in my thoughts. That we should always remember. We think we are remembering God. We are remembering God. No, no, no. Before we remember God, God is remembering us. And what we are doing is anusmaran of God. We are remembering him back. So it is not like thank you God, thank you God. Actually, we are doing welcome. He is the one who is remembering. After what is in return, we are remembering him. So Maam Anusmara. So God is remembering us all the time, and what we have to do is we have to anusmara him. We have to remember him back. We have to also remember, okay, not again and again, not only by mouth, not only by jap. So don't think that always I have to say Ram, 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 Ram. No, just remember, smara. And Yudhyacha. Now, this word phrase Yudhyacha is for Arjun because they were in the battlefield. We are also in a battlefield, in the battlefield of this world. So, whatever we are doing, what we have to do, remembering God and do. Simple thing, morning walking. While you are doing morning walking, in the thoughts, if you have some Vithala Vithala, something small jap is going on in the mind, that is Anusmaran. Because God is taking care of you when you are doing your morning walk. What you have to do? You have to Anusmara Him. When the small things are, when you are doing your small daily tasks. Example of their gopis, how Krishna was always remembered by gopis. Now they didn't stop all their work, they never sacrificed their work. They are churning the curd, they are cleaning the house, they are cooking for the family, and in all that they are singing such beautiful hymns of Shri Krishna, always remembering them. Did they ever give up their households to remember Shri Krishna? Never. But they all have attained moksha because Ma Manusmara Yudhyacha. Whatever they are doing by remembering Shri Krishna himself. So all saints, in Maharashtra, I see Sant Gaurava Kumar, all the pots that he used to make, he will make by chanting the names of uh, Krishna. So always do your work. And what? Remember me, Mamanasmara Yudhyacha, Mai Arpita Mano Buddhir. Your mind and your intellect should be dedicated, devoted to me. And Mame Vaishyasya Samshayam. Mama eva eshasi asamshayam. You shall come to me without, again, asamshayam. There is no doubt that you will not reach her. Mam eva. Me only, you will come to me only if your mind and your intellect is dedicated to me. Now you will say, how this is possible, Didi? If mind and intellect is dedicated, how can we work? You have seen, everybody has seen this, how mothers are, how they will take care of their child. The small baby of a mother is sleeping on the bed. Small baby, they put the blankets and everything, and then they'll start cooking. While they are cooking, all the delicacies in the house, where is the mind? I hope the baby has not got up. Kahin bed se gir to nahi gaya? Has he fallen down? No, I hope did I give the medicines to the baby before he slept off? So many things. When it gets up, I have to, cook for him. The baby is always in the mind, but the mother has not stopped her household chores. She's still doing all her household chores. While doing all her household chores, she is thinking about the baby. Like that, while doing all our chores, while doing all our work, we should always keep Shri Krishna in our memory. Shri Krishna in always in our memory. Hey, whatever God you follow, we should always keep him in the memory. And that's how, if we work, it is Mayarpita Mano Buddhir. I am doing my work, but my intellect and my mind are always on you, just like a mother of a small baby. My mind and thoughts are always invested in Shri Krishna himself. With that devotion, we have to do all our work. So after this, what Shri Krishna explains, this entire philosophy, how to do this, how to attain this kind of, skill of thinking about Shri Krishna while doing all our work. Beautifully, Shri Krishna has explained in the further shlokas. A lot of deep knowledge awaits us in the further shlokas, but we will take a break here and we'll see all this in the further sessions. So I'm sorry about the extra time taken today again, but kindly excuse me for that. Today, question answers also. There is a small request. You all can raise your hands for question answers, but unfortunately, I will not be able to take a very long QA session today because Swamiji is here and I have to go for his darshan. So for today, please let's keep this question answer sessions short, and next session I'll give all my time to all of you. With that, let us offer this entire discourse at the feet of Param Puja Swami Govind Dev Giriji Maharaj and Shri Krishna himself. And together, let's do this offering. Hari Om Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Hari Om Tat Sat. Jai Shri Krishna.
Oh, that was a great session, Didi. It was wonderful. You can just go on hearing, and today I could understand something, and I really enjoyed about the Brahma, about so many things you said. So, but because of the paucity of time, I don't want to repeat anything. I want to summarize, but I don't want to do that today. So we will be seeing more of this in coming sessions. Now it's time for question and answers. I request those who want to ask questions to raise their hands and switch on their camera and wait for their turn. Yeah. So yeah, please be brief in your questions and accept whatever Didi is saying.
It's just
because
a
paucity of time. Because paucity of time. Otherwise, you can just again and again ask and then get it clarified. But when there is no time, we have to
we'll have detail every time. We'll have just for today. It's just a small request.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Maladi.
Yeah.
Ji Komal Didi.
Yeah. Komal Didi, please unmute yourself.
Jai Shri Krishna, Komal Didi.
Oh, she is not able to unmute. Yeah. Yeah. Didi,
Yeah.
unmute nahi kar. Ho gaya. Yeah.
Jai Shri Krishna. Lovely it was, Shraddha Didi. Your Anusmaran explanation was too good. It really moved me to tears, in fact.
It's all Swamiji's kripa.
Yeah. One small question I wanted to ask, that when a lady is pregnant, which adhyaya should we recite to them?
Ideally all entire Bhagavad Gita, Didi, because we don't know what is going to, but 15th chapter, if nothing, at least 15th chapter. But the entire Bhagavad Gita I would actually recommend.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, Sham Prasad Vaturi ji, please unmute yourself.
Namaskar, madam. My question is, this Adi Yajnamu, that is the word is the Atma and this Adi Yajnamu one and the same?
Adi Yajna.
Adi Yajna.
And Atma is not the one. There is a small, Atma is a part of Paramatma. Adi Yajna, you can say it is similar. So basically, within our cell, in our body, the ounce of God that is present is Adi Yajna. So the pure form within that Atma also, there is a pure form of God within us, that is Adi Yajna. So yes, you are right.
Can I take the both words as the one and the same?
You cannot take both as exactly same though. See, because Atma is under the influence of sanskar that has happened. Now, somebody who is continuously thinking about, say, money is programmed that, so Atma is also, it will, last session I had given this example, we take Ganga Jal. Now the Ganga Jal and you dip a paint brush in that. The Ganga Jal is still there. That pure Ganga Jal is the Yajna, Adi Yajna. But after putting paint water in it, the color is changing, right? That color changed Ganga Jal is Adi is the Atma. Okay, the pure form is the Adi Yajna. Okay. Jai Shri Krishna ji. Gauri Didi. Pranam, please unmute yourself, Didi.
Madam, it was a pleasure listening to the philosophical interpretation you gave so well. I'm from Nagpur, ma'am. Where are you putting up at Nagpur?
Dharampet.
Dharampet. I am at KT Nagar.
Come for the Katha. Come for the Ram Katha. Swamiji is there. Please come on Gorakshan ground. Swamiji is there. You have to. You should attend. Please bring your friends also. Beautiful Ram Katha. Swamiji is doing at Nagpur. Anybody who is in Nagpur should definitely go and listen to the Sri Ram Katha. Swamiji says that the Katha that is going on in Nagpur, it is like, there is a Uday happening. Ram Mandir is being built and it is a Uday. Uday means sunrise. The Arunodaya, the first moment is from this Ram Katha. So we all Nagpurians are blessed to have this Ram Katha in the month of December, and next month is the inauguration, is the Pran Pratishtha of Shri Ram Mandir, we all know. So it is a beautiful thing. Try to be there.
Today, I'm sorry I can't be there today because
No
I'm
problem. Come
expecting.
tomorrow.
Yes, I'm expecting my daughter and son-in-law from Bangalore.
Okay.
They'll be
No problem. No problem. I'm just giving
on
anybody
me.
else who's there can
Sure,
also
ma'am.
go. Yeah.
And it's
Just
so like God is everywhere. That thing is, and He is with us at every moment. The moment we breathe in and breathe out, we remember God. So I'm sure this chapter we'll have to read it very thoroughly.
yes.
And
Definitely. We all have to read it thoroughly, understand it thoroughly, and Gita Jeevan mein laye, that we have to work on it eventually. Very nice meeting you, Gauri ji. Pranam. Hope to catch up with you in Nagpur. Jai Shri
God
Krishna.
bless you, ma'am.
Thank you. I seek
We
your
are at
blessing.
KT नगर. खरे तरकुंडे नगर म्हणतात.
Okay. Okay.
तुम्हाला मराठी येत असेल ना?
I am sending you personally my number. We'll talk later.
Yes,
Ji.
sure.
Yeah. Rukmini Didi, please say.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi. I want to know the meaning here, particular Visarga. Here, what is Visarga?
Visarga means the dissolution of the universe. So it is created and it is also destroyed. So Bhuta Bhava, Udbhava and Visarga cha. So not only just the creation but also the dissolution. This entire cycle of creation and dissolution is the Bhagavad karma, and that is the karma that she is talking.
Then who is here Purusha? Purushascha Adi Daivatam.
So all these departments.
Purusha.
The Purush, see all these, like we say, government of India, the Brahma Swarup. Brahma Swarup has these, Purush means has these centers around us. These, this is the entire, that is the government of India, as I told you, and then there is this government of India whose point of contacts are around us. That is the Purush, the central Adidaiva, the central who is the giving all these gods, like Indradev, all other gods are there, and these are all also controlled by one Hiranmaya Purush, we say. That is the Purush. Paramatma Purush. Not the Brahma Tattva. Yeah, not the Brahma Tattva Purush. Okay, that Brahma is different. So Purush is also a creation of, you can say, the Brahma. In him also the Brahma Tattva is there. So all the central
Brahma
controlling power of all these.
Brahma Tattva here is Adi Ajna. God himself,
the
Paramatma
part
himself.
of the Brahma Tattva, not the entire Brahma Tattva. Ansh of the Brahma Tattva is within us. That is Adhyakya.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Deepak Raj Bhaiya, Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna Devi.
Jai Shri Krishna, Pranam.
Pranam. Thank you so much for your devotion today. Just one small technical question, Devi. In the same slok number 4, Adi Daivatam. Question was about Adi Daiva, but now one using the term Adi Daivata. Is there any difference between the two, or they're exactly same? Adi
Difference
Daiva
between Adi Daiva and what, Bhaiya?
Adi Daivata. Adi Daivatam. Purushascha Adi Daivatam. So
Purushascha Adi Daiva. He is asked, what is Adi Daiva? So Purusha is Adi Daiva. Both same, Adi Daiva only he has answered.
I think the ta is there, Didi, like Adhidaivata. Adhidaivat. So
No, no.
answer has been given in terms of
That is just
Adhidaivata.
a form. That is just a form of modified form of
Both
the
are
word.
both are same.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you.
So, one becomes a, when it is a noun, it is a adjective, it will become different, no? Just like that.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. जी, जय श्री कृष्ण। जी प्रबोध जी, जय श्री कृष्ण प्रबोध भैया।
नमस्कार दीदी। ऐसा है कि
नमस्कार।
एक्चुअली आज का डिस्कोर्स जो है टेरिफाइंग है थोड़ा। मैं एक चीज जानना चाहता था। हाँ, मतलब जो आपने स्टोरी सुनाई थी जड़ भरत की, वो मुझे पता है, लेकिन एक चीज सोच रहा था कि मैं टहलते समय, कुकिंग के समय चैंटिंग तो करता रहता हूँ, लेकिन मुझे ऐसा महसूस होता है कि ये सिर्फ मैकेनिकल है, लिप स्पीकिंग है। उसको मन से मतलब ध्यान उस पर कैसे लगे, ये नहीं समझ में आता। दूसरी बात ये थी कि ठीक है, हम राम कथा में नहीं आ सकते नागपुर, लेकिन आप एक कृपा करके उसका वीडियो भिजवा सकती हैं क्या, ताकि हम लोग उसको सुन लें।
उसकी रिकॉर्डिंग तो हो रही है, अब आप आया चाहे वो मेरे हाथ में नहीं है, इट्स बियॉन्ड, बट मैं आपकी बात जरूर संचालकों तक पहुंचा दूंगी कि किसी तरह ये YouTube पे उपलब्ध हो जाए। मैं मेरी तरफ से भी ये मतलब आपका फीडबैक जरूर पहुंचाऊंगी।
YouTube में दे रहे शायद, YouTube में आ रहा है उनका, नहीं आ रहा है क्या?
It's not coming, नहीं, this one is
पता
not
नहीं,
coming.
मैंने अभी देखा नहीं।
It will come. नहीं है, मैं बता रही हूँ, नहीं आएगा। कभी कुछ ना कुछ हमारी इच्छा है तो वो स्वामी जी तक अपने आप ही पहुंच जाती है, वो हो जाएगा प्रबंध। तब तक पुरानी राम कथा जरूर सुनिए, तब तक आनंद लीजिए पुरानी जो भी YouTube पे राम कथा है उसका, है ना जी। और जो मन की बात है ना प्रबोध भैया, इट विल हैपन। सी व्हाट हिज क्वेश्चन इज दैट व्हाई इट इज नॉट कमिंग फ्रॉम विद इन। एवरीथिंग डजंट come from within. It will come gradually. It doesn't happen that today I want to have this thing from within. It cannot come. That will gradually come. This it will happen only by abhyas, and the rest of the chapter is dedicated on that, so don't worry about it. So initially we have to do things mechanically, and then gradually they become a habit, and then they become deeply embedded habits. So you don't have to worry about it at the moment. Okay, for now, if you are doing what is expected to be done, that is enough. Okay.
थैंक यू दीदी।
Most welcome, Bhaiya. Dilip Kumar Bhaiya, please say. Please unmute yourself.
Okay.
Please unmute.
Yes. Yes. Is it audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah. In sloka number 3, the second line, Bhuta Bhavad Karo Visargah Karma Sangita. In that, it is said that the Brahma is transformed to all elements, or Prithvi or Jagat, Srishti, whatever it may be. Yeah, it is transformation or manifestation to that. Okay, then the next line, Visargah Karma Sangitaha. That means it is called karma, Sangitaha. How it can be called as karma? These two, this transformation or manifestations, everything. How it is termed as karma?
It is not our karma. That's what I'm saying. See,
it is.
First, in this, listen, in this, it is not about our karma. See, what happens, sometimes we see everything only from our perspective. Karma here is Bhagavad karma. He is not talking about your karma, my karma, because our karma is going to be very different. There is no standard definition. What Sri Krishna is telling here is what is Bhagavad karma. And here he is not told about creation of planets and all that. No? That is in between the line. Bhuta bhava udbhava. So Bhut and Bhav both are originating, their Udbhava and their Visarga, means and their dissolution. So Brahmaji creates this universe, and then it goes on for one life cycle of Brahmaji. This entire thing we are going to discuss throughout this chapter. This entire process of creation and dissolution is not our karma. It is whose karma? It is Brahma's karma. And Brahma's karma is somebody who has an understanding of his karma will understand. I know the karma of, if I try to understand the karma of great jobs done by Swami Vivekananda ji, then only I will understand him. So to understand him totality, asamshayam samagram, that is our ultimate intent. That is what I said at the beginning. What is the ultimate destination we have to have? The complete understanding. To understand the complete. Now suppose one small example I'll give. Don't take it otherwise anybody. If we have to fix a marriage, what we will do? What is the girl or the boy doing? What is their income? What is their job? Where have they studied? Who are their parents? Huh? Just to fix one marriage and to understand a person, what we try to understand what is their karma. If we have to fix a marriage, boy kya, ladka kya karta hai, kya kamata hai, all that we understand. Same thing, the entire profile we are understanding. So if we know just akshara, we will not understand anything. Aksharam param brahma. After that, we will not understand anything. For that, we have to understand his karma, Bhagavad karma. We have to understand. We have to understand where is he situated, what is his contribution in our bodies, all that. So for that, we have to understand Bhagavad karma. This is the Bhagavad karma we are talking about.
Fine,
Got it?
fine. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Jai Shri Krishna. It's the last question for the day by Guru Nanak. No further questions. Jai Shri Krishna. Guru Nanak ji, please unmute yourself.
Yes, madam. That akshara means while you were explaining the internet there was
what?
I could not hear you properly.
Actually, I am not able to hear you properly. I
means?
think. Oh, we are not. See, you can listen to this entire thing on YouTube. Detail, you can please go through it again. For
What is akshara?
Aksharam, I'll tell you in short, but for detail, you try to go through the YouTube video. Akshara means, Kshara word means something that gets diminished gradually. It gets slowly modified, destroyed. That is Akshara. And, which it means Kshara. And akshara means something that does not get destroyed, that does not get, diminished or destroyed.
Which is in existence always. Which is
always in existence. Correct. Always existing. It does not undergo any diminishing, any changes.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I think we are done, Mala Didi.
Yeah. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Shraddha Didi for clearing the doubts of her sadhak. On behalf of Gita Parivar and myself, I extend sincere thanks to the technical team consisting of Tanushri Mehta ji, all those who have been at the backstage for their relentless and efficient efforts in making the session a great success. May I take this opportunity to thank all those who attended the session. Please do continue your Gita sadhana and attend the sessions to enrich your spiritual knowledge. I also request all those who are not giving any seva in the Parivar to give some seva as per their ability. Please do watch Gita Sevi program in YouTube to know the various kinds of seva that can be done. And we are always there to help you. So you can contact us if you have any doubts. Now, I request Shruti Leleji from Pune to recite prayer. Didi is working and her interests are in reading and listening to music. And she is a co-trainer for all levels and examiner for Jigyasu. Didi joined Gita Parivar in May 2021. Let's all seek blessings of Bhagavan Krishna. Didi, please.
Jai Shri Krishna, everyone. Yogesham Satchidanandam Vasudevam Vrajapriyam Dharma Samsthapakam Veeram Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Didi, for that sweet rendition. Yeah. Now, I request you all to be there for Hanuman Chalisa. Hope you all have downloaded Ram Pratishtha app. If not, please download from Play Store and enter the counts of Hanuman Chalisa you have recited. So, Didi, Hanuman Chalisa, please.
चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारी बरन रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायक फलचारी बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि देहु मोहि करहु कलेस विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर सतिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र औ ध्वजा विराजय कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजय शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबेको आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबेको रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सिंहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही सम भाई सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावै अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावै सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीना तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र योजन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानू प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाहि दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज समारो आपै तीनों लोक हाकते कापै भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवै महावीर जब नाम सुनावै नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावै मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावै सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै चारों जुग प्रताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत
Some network problem.
कोई जो यह पढ़ेगा
Yeah, okay. So please, सब अपने
I'll
अपनी
play
जगह
it
में
from my
हाँ?
I'll play it from my end.
Yeah. So no. We all couldn't hear properly. So अपने अपने जगह में सब अपने घर में कर लीजिए है ना शायद वो नेटवर्क गया होगा जो भी हो. So thank you so much to all for being there during Hanuman Chalisa recitation. May the knowledge gained today make our week ahead brighter and more beautiful. We shall see you back on another